Hello and welcome to episode 8 of my playthrough of Cuphead. So in the last episode we got through the run and gun pretty quickly, but we were struggling our way through. Yeah. Anyways, I'll pick up from where I was talking last episode in a second, but just to have some opening banter. So I had to charge my remote in between episodes, but I figured, you know what? Let's try playing while we charge it. So I'm kind of awkwardly holding my remote in the hopes that I can still play decently while I try to charge my controller as we play here. No promises. And that's also my excuse if I take damage on this section. Okay, switch weapons, don't dash. Okay. That way also we keep our muscle memory more so. That was close. Than if we didn't do this. I don't think we're gonna kill him right away. It's preferable if you can kill him before it comes back, which it looks like we got. So the train is here, which is unfortunate because that makes the section a bit harder. Oh, I feel like you have to be able to dodge through those guys if you go like at the perfect timing. So this is the worst one because if you get the train while this is going on, you can get some troubles. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, that guy's hard to jump around. We almost got to the third phase.
This match will get red hot.
I accidentally turned off my mic. Anyways, yeah, due to the awkward position I'm playing with. I'm just gonna reset if I take damage right away. I think I'm gonna try to just get through the first section without any damage. But that might end up causing a lot of retries. Anyways, where was I? I keep on saying anyways. I have a problem with that. Sometimes in my episodes where I'm just like, I just come up with one word that I can use when I'm just like stalling because I don't know what to say. And then I just get stuck on that word. Anyways, I said it again. As I was saying, there you go, something different. I was trying to parry on him. From the last episode, I was talking about the 5 kilometer I did earlier today. And as I try to commentate as I'm focusing, because I want to see if I can do this section without having to use the homing bullets, because that could make things a lot nicer on our damage here. The problem is the train's gonna come like halfway through, yeah, well, not quite halfway, more like instantly. We took 2 damage like immediately. Dang it, okay. So bad. Yeah, we're actually pretty good at this section, but I say that now and I'm gonna mess it up the next time we get there. But I was talking about the 5 kilometer run last episode, getting back on track here. Yeah, I was just mentioning how much it is painful. But yeah, I went outside. It's nice because I got some fresh air, and when you're like dealing with COVID, often you're stuck inside constantly, so it is nice to get out. I almost accidentally turned off my mic again. It's nice to get out and get some fresh air. That being said, it's not quite the kind of fresh air you imagine when you're sprinting, you know, or not sprinting, but you know, running your way along. I think the train's gonna come right away. Yeah. This is a tough one to get, especially on the train. I think we can just deal with the train and then start attacking him. If we do it that way, then we don't have to focus on him the whole time, and that way we can deal with the train. So you can actually see when the train's coming in the background, I just realized. So it must be coming like right about now. Yeah. So you can actually see the train coming up on the rails in the background, and that'll be your clue that the train's gonna come right away. So he doesn't hurt you at this stage. I forget what the final stage is. Oh yeah, he's gonna become a giant thing, and then we're gonna have to do some damage, something like this. So as soon as we can, we're gonna get on here and start doing some parkour. I'm just gonna hope this works, because I don't know what to do if this doesn't work. Oh boy, please get away from me. Okay, the train killed them, which is what we'd like to see. We knocked him out! Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm hyped. I was not expecting to do that so quickly into this episode. Alright. A knockout. Oh, that was good. Alright. Well, see, this is the power of banter. You just start talking about walking around and fresh air. And then it works. See? B- as expected. You know, we should just get a B- on every level. Alright. I digress. Yeah, the banter actually somehow helps. I don't quite know how. Well, I guess it's basically the same. It's just soul contract. Beppy the Clown, Devil's Office. I keep on cutting myself off. It's basically the same. It's just that I get to be distracted while I'm going through the thing. It's probably also more entertaining. In all my rhymes, you have failed and perished 137 times. That's a lot of times. All right. Moving on from that. I wonder how big that's going to go by the end of this. So we have one more, like, semi-level here. Do we only have one more boss fight? Because I know we have that boss fight up there. Let me enter here and see. I think we actually have two more, if I'm remembering correctly, because we have that one, and I think there was, like, some sort of tree thing on the other path. Yeah, we have two left. So we have some sort of tree thing on the other path, and then we have that level, and then we also have the running gun. So we still have quite a bit of content on this island. And then we also have the third island, which I'm kind of scared for. I'm probably going to have to record some longer episodes to get through that one. Let's finish up everything over here, because the other two are just kind of on the right. So it'd be nice to finish this area. So let's do this. Oh yeah, it's a birdhouse, not a tree. Wally Warbles in action, avianary action. Avianary. So like flying, maybe? Is this a flying level? We'll see. Or is that another word? Am I mixing up words? Probably. What is avianary? It is a flying level. See, I know my words, definitely. Okay. Definitely know my words. So new boss fight. He shoots 3 bullets right away. That's nice. Okay, so he shoots eggs at the wall. Those turn into 3 bullets. He really likes his triple bullets. I don't even know what hit me. High on the air, I fly where eagles stare. There you go. See, you guys want unique voices, I give unique voices. Oh boy. So, is he gonna shoot the 3 bullets right away every time? Or is that just like a random shot? I think it's just a random shot. These eggs kind of remind me of the style of like Yoshi's Island, kind of. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Parry. Parry with the sound effect included. Okay, so the gun is like a random hit. I forgot to mention that you didn't do it right away, which means, yeah, oh, that was a bad hit. Okay, we got him through his first stage, I have to assume. Oh boy. Okay, so that's like a Toho kind of dodging area. Okay, same thing. Same dialogue. Alright, so I guess that was his 3rd phase, if I were to guess. And then, or like from what it looks like. And then we're gonna have 2 more phases after that before we finish. So this one's gonna be a decently hard one. We'll see how long it actually takes us. But yeah, speaking of birds, there were a lot of birds outside today. A surprising amount. You don't realize how many different kinds of birds are in the area around you live until you start walking around and seeing them. Well, in my case, jogging around, but yeah. So yeah, there's like this one bush, and I saw 5 different types of birds in this one bush. Like, not even like, none were the same type as another bird. Like, it was a very odd occurrence. Yeah. That being said, I've heard that some people, when they do very long runs, they hallucinate. I'm joking, but you know, and much longer runs than what I did. But yeah, on those like longer runs though, they have like stations at certain checkpoints where they where you can like have food and stuff on your way, which is like pretty cool if you ask me. But yeah, I'm not gonna do any of this. Yeah, for the sake of my survival. No. But yeah. Anyways, joking aside, I did see 5 different birds in this one bush. It's very interesting to me. I don't know if that story appeals to anyone, but it's a story nonetheless. It gives me time to banter and give excuse for why I get hit by the bullets every single time. I think I dodged it last time actually, so I shouldn't say that. Okay, you have to be like right in front of him to shoot at him, but he also shoots right in front of him, so you're kind of in a predicament where you're like, how do you get shots in? Well, I guess you could be above him but just far back, and then you could still get the shots by like matching it up to where he's gonna move, which is a decent strategy. I wonder if I just hug the wall, if I can just dodge the bullets like that. Yeah, this might be actually the best strategy for this. That way you don't really have to deal with it. You just delete those birds from existence. Yeah, I think this is the best strat. The bullets are the only things that are kind of dangerous when you're doing this kind of strategy. But the eggshells, is about to get hit from one right as I said that, but the eggshells are pretty decently easy. Those angles, okay, I just need to go in a circle, I think, and then, like, if I go in, like, if I wrap around the curve, I think I can dodge all of them. I think that's the strat for that section. So for these first 2 sections, so I guess the first section is just him, and then the second section is when the other birds come in, I'm guessing. And then the third section is where I fail. Yeah, I can still, like, there's still some danger using this strategy. Mostly from the bullets, but slightly from just getting hit by an eggshell the egg directly. But for the most part, it's a pretty free strategy. Like, it's not super bad as I try to focus and dodge these feathers. As long as I hug the wall, it's simpler because I only have to dodge in one direction. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I thought I had 5. I don't think that even hit him. Okay, well, we got a bit farther in that section. Oh my gosh, he has so much health. We only got that far into this section. Okay, we're gonna have to really learn how to dodge these feathers. That's basically what this comes down to. Hopefully the last few sections aren't as hard as that, because this could get pretty tricky. Yeah, this is why I'm scared for this last world here. I don't know how it's gonna go with having to face more and more difficult enemies. This could go very poorly in the end. But we're gonna have to see. Parry, nice. Gotta get the parries when you can, so that by the last round you can start doing some more. Okay, so you can hit him when he's in that state, which is good to know. For this section, I'm just gonna focus on dodging the feathers. If I can catch him here, it's a lot easier to dodge, because the other angle is a lot sharper. Oh, I have this thing. Dang it, he shot it early, so he ruined my kind of plan there. Oh, but I got him into his next stage. Okay, so now he's like an egg guy, and he has eggs that surround him. Okay, but they go inwards and outwards, that's good to remember. And then he also shoots parryable lasers. I wonder if all of them are parryable, or if it's just because that was just one of them that was parryable. It looks like all of them are parryable. That was just a bad hit by me. Oh, that's a tough area. Okay, so I can just kind of still hug the wall in that section. It shouldn't be too bad. My dad's the brawn and I'm the brains. Together we bring the pain. Oh, so he's like the child inside the house, I see. Interesting. Yeah, that section is, it's gonna be tough. I'm not quite sure the best way to get around it right now. I'm just gonna assume that holding yourself against the wall is a good strategy, because that's been a pretty good strategy thus far for everything else, so I think it should be a decent strategy for this too. That was a very lucky survive there. I'm just gonna hit him directly, get some good damage in. Okay, I didn't even have to deal with it the second time. That was a bad hit, destroy there. Ooh. Oh, I thought I could dodge out. So these things kind of protect him, which is a tad annoying. Tad bit annoying, should I say. I think staying on the wall is a pretty good strategy, because you only have to deal with going up and down. You don't have to focus on all the axis. axes here. You can just focus on attacking him from afar here. I was gonna try parrying that, but then I gave up on it. So yeah. Oh, the thing hit me from off screen. No. Oh, we were so close too. Alright, we're getting there. We're almost into the last section. I'm getting slightly better at playing this game. I accidentally switched to the bomb one. I don't know if the bomb one's going to be good for me. I think it's just worth it to shoot from afar and not deal with it. Even though it does do the little bit of extra damage, I don't think it's worth it because I think my current strategy is too good to give up for it, for that little bit of extra damage. Of course, as I say that, I take damage, but you know what I mean. I wonder, is he about to switch? Yeah, it looks like he is. Okay, so down, up, just try not to be too bad with your aim here. This section really shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna try to survive it without using the other thing, and see if it's still possible for me. That was a little tight with the birds on the edge. Oh, I thought he was done. Because he stopped doing the animation, so I got ready to stop too. This is dangerous, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, that way I get the little bit of a damage boost there, which is when you have like invulnerability from taking damage, but I guess technically I didn't take damage, but it's just from doing the special damage hit. He did the ray gun. That ray gun is really odd to dodge because I'm focused so much on all the eggs that I lose focus of him, of the fact that he can shoot. And then all of a sudden I see this and I'm like, wait, what? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. My journey was very tiring, but seeing the birds made it nice. I still don't think it was worth it, but still, it was fun. I also gave some nice exercise, so that's always a plus. Even though I probably get the same amount of exercise just through regular walking normally. But that's fine. Yeah, I'm just using one topic to banter this whole episode. And technically part of last episode too, so I mean, kinda, just how much can you stretch a single piece of banter? I mean, I used a little bit more than one. I started talking about things, about how I get stuck on using certain words to just stall. That was another thing. I'm just gonna go for the big hit here. Let me out, please. Don't take damage, please. Problem is, it's like really hard to dodge both the ray gun and these things because I start focusing on dodging specifically these, and then at that point it's hard to choose another path that also dodges the ray gun, which there clearly is a path to do both, but for most cases at least. Oh, there's a tiny bullet that hit me. Okay. So I guess it's the father coming back. Even without my feathers, you're in for stormy weather. Great. That's a hard one to deal with because if the small bullet comes through, I'm gonna have to find a way to get up again. And I'm not quite sure how that's gonna turn out for me, if it's gonna be like too much to get there in time. I don't know if I'm gonna have to kind of predict where it is. That might be a pretty tedious section when it comes down to it. We'll see though, if I come up with some sort of cheesy strategy. I don't know if I'm at the point of resetting if I take damage in the first stage yet. Probably later on I will be at that stage, but for now I think I'm fine. Yeah. I don't quite know how hard the last section is going to be. It can either range from being quite easy first try, or being like something that is much harder than all of the sections combined. This section still is quite a bit tricky for me, just dodging all those incoming bullets. I'm starting to get it though. It's just important to not focus on all of them. I clicked the button, but I clicked at an angle that didn't actually like input the button click, so yeah, unfortunately I did not get to use my special there. Alright, it's fine. We're just going back into it. Okay, I think I've used up my my banter time. I'm just gonna use it. I think I've used up my banter time on that one topic now of doing a 5-kilometer run. No, it's a big event for today though. But I can start talking about it now. Yeah. See, I can't just use this guy to talk about things, because the only thing that pops in my mind about birds right now is the birds on my 5-kilometer run. Oh, it's so bad. Anyways, okay, this section I'm not doing this the best. I can speak. The bonus on. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Like, I just lose my ability to speak for a few seconds. Like, I say something wrong and then I try to fix it, but then my mouth just does not want to say anything. So that's what comes out. You know, it's a predicament. Okay, we got through that section. They're actually really well spaced to make it so you can like just barely get through if you need to in a dire situation. That was like a last minute, I was gonna get hit if I didn't do that. Yeah, this section I'm still not the best at. Okay, he's gonna do the ray gun. The ray gun is tricky, but as long as you're watching for it, you can dodge it. The only problem is, when you're trying to dodge bullets like this, it's not very easy to watch for it. Oh, that was close. He's gonna shoot his ray gun soon. Ah, I took damage. Okay, that was an unfortunate hit. So even when they're right next to him, when they're right next to him, you can still hit him through like on his head. But if they're like slightly far apart, that's the part where he's basically immune. We still have like 9 minutes in this episode, or like 8 minutes. It's pretty nice. A nice amount of time to get through more of this boss here, and hopefully I get past him soon. That being said, if I do get through him, see, here's my predicament. If I get through the boss fight, then it's nice because I got like multiple in one episode. But if I don't get through the boss fight, then what that means is that I'm gonna have experience on this boss fight for the next episode, and that pretty much guarantees that I won't have to spend a whole bunch of time farming out a boss on the next one, or at least like I'll have a guaranteed easier boss fight win early on. So that's the thing here. Now, does that mean I'll throw for content? Good question. No, I will not. Well, I'm gonna try not to. But it also means that I'm not gonna be too worried if I'm not making it through on this go right away. Oh, that last one. It's always like when he stops and then I start like focusing on where he is as opposed to the bullets that are still flying towards me. I'm gonna save my damage boost for right now, because I really don't like that position he was going into. So you can like still slightly get it through when they're right next to him. It's more when they're like at this distance that it's hard. Okay. This is a section that I'm really not sure the best strat on. It's just so hard to consistently dodge whenever you can. We got through that. Let's switch our bullet type. We'll do something like this. He just pecked me. Okay. So we have to go right above the center of him. So I think the strategy for that one is to switch to the other bullet type and then go right above him. That way you're constantly hitting him, even if you're just dodging normally. I think that's what we gotta do. I think that's the only way to get past it. Alright, this one's gonna be... I mean, we're getting there. We're almost to the end of this one. I'm just kind of scared for what the last world has to bring for us. Especially the final boss fight. Final boss fight might be a longer episode than normal. We'll see. I think it shouldn't be. Yeah, those bullets. As long as you're like down below already, then it doesn't really matter. It's mostly just when you're in front that it becomes an issue. This section is the one that I have to focus on the most. Kind of like recapping it as we go out here. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to beat it in this one, or if I'm going to have to recap next episode as well. So maybe I shouldn't be recapping. So I'm probably going to have to do it right away. Again. in the next episode. Okay. It feels like he does like one that's slightly differently angled when he's going through his last one. Dang it, that was a bad hit. Especially because I activated this right after. Which creates a very unfortunate scenario where we're gonna have to deal with this as he goes away. Okay, he actually went away very nicely for us there to make it not too difficult to dodge. This time, on the other hand, dang it. It's because they don't, when they're off screen, it's really hard to tell where they're gonna pop up because they don't only change size and direction, but they also change how much they're changing size and direction. And size by size, I mean the distance from him. So yeah, it's really difficult to tell where it's going to be when it's off screen. You gotta just make your best guess and then stick with it. Yeah, so far that section's still the hardest just because we haven't really experienced the last section that much, which may end up becoming a lot harder of a section when we actually get to it, but we'll see. It looks like from what it looks like on the last section, I think it's just going to be the two small birds shoot up items into the air, and then those items fall back down and try to snipe you down to the ground. Which, I mean, sounds difficult in concept, and probably is difficult, but is it as difficult as dodging these feathers? Now that's the question. Ah, the birds, no. See, I did dodge all the feathers there. Well, I mean, technically, the birds have feathers, so maybe I didn't dodge all the feathers. Maybe I can't claim that. Yeah, it's looking like we're not going to beat this episode. That's alright. It would be nice if I could do this section without having to use up the bonus, but I don't think that's happening. Oh, the bullet. Alright, we have like one more try for the episode. I had another thing that I was gonna like talk about this episode for banter, but I kind of forget. You know what this game kind of reminds me of, in like a weird way. Like in a way that you wouldn't think. Kind of reminds me of Mario Party. Just playing through a whole bunch of like small mini games within the main game, sort of like WarioWare as well. Which, if they come out with a new WarioWare game, you know I'm gonna play it. Oh, actually, I have a lot to banter about. Okay, well, I guess I'll start bantering in the next episode. I'll pick up on bantering. Because I just had like a train where I'm like, oh, I should banter about this. Oh wait, I should also banter about this. And then just, you know, I have stuff to talk about now. No, WarioWare games, they're so good. I've played like one on the Wii. I think that's the only one I've played. By the way, Ashley's the best character, for sure. Anyways. Yeah, I played one game and it's just so much fun. Basically, if you haven't ever played a WarioWare game, it's basically where you have a whole bunch of very small mini games. Where you just have to like quickly think. It's kind of like reaction games. Like it'll say something and then you have to quickly try to do that kind of thing with the objects on screen. And there's some very amusing ones that you can play through. Yeah, it's that kind of concept of the game. We're in this section, so I gotta kind of focus here if I can. So this is pretty tough because there's just a lot of projectiles coming up all at once, especially if this guy shoots up right there, because all of these pellets shooting up are really tough. A knockout. Okay, this is like okay, this is great that I got a knockout, but it's also like the worst time because I got the knockout at 29 minutes in the episode, literally the last run, which means next episode I'm gonna have to somehow complete one in one episode because I'm doing at least one kill per episode. So next episode I'm gonna have to play through and I have to guarantee to myself that I'm gonna beat the boss, whatever boss we face, or level. So I kind of made it harder on myself by doing that, but that's alright. I didn't read my score, but that was a nice round. Anyways, well, we beat it. That was nice. I'll continue talking about WarioWare next episode, I guess. Ooh, we got a rainbow. Soul Contract. Wally Wobbles. You got the Wally Wobbles Soul Contract. Nice. And then this is another way to get to the mausoleum. Very nice. So I think we only have one. Yeah, we only have. Well, we have 2 levels left. We only have one. Okay, we only have like 1 boss fight left, which is like the mandatory levels, which is right here. And then we also have 1 other level, which will just be a run and gun down here. Yeah. So we're gonna do that next episode. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. And yeah, if you really liked it, if you really liked the episode, well, there's a button for that. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.